Hi guys, welcome to match 3 in a support category for season 19. As you know, these are from these matches from ages ago. They must be like 2 months ago now. We're in, because we're in the final week of season 20. Yeah, so quite a long time ago. So what we're looking at here. I'm doing voice chat, so forget that. So I've gone for the Zen as normal. We've got Ryan, Wrecking Ball, Junkrat. Do the hit scan, like a McCree or something, I guess.
True self is without form.
Oh, we got Reaper. Okay, that's not too bad. Obviously, I have to remember as well this match is before a load of buffs and nerfs, so... Oh, I switched to Baptiste actually. Maybe I was just feeling it. I think Zen was fine, because do we still have a Moira? I wasn't paying attention, they haven't switched off, have they? No, so we do have a Moira, so I think I could have gone with Zen, and that would have been okay. But, yeah, equally Baptiste is a very solid pick here, as well as it just means more healing. Yeah, essentially it means more healing, less damage. I think Baptiste was nerfed around this time. So what am I doing? I think I'm being a bit lost in my positioning here. Where are you, Junkrat? Now I'm trying to keep up with the Reinhardt. I think I need to take a further distance. I think I'm holding too close here, if I'm honest. Well, I'm doing okay. He's on the point, it's okay, Ball's dealing with him. I think Moira's going in after him. I was going to try and help the Reinhardt, but he didn't have much choice there. Heal, heal, heal. I don't think I activated my self-heal there, which was a mistake. I did well, I think, to jump out of the way of Zarya. That was decent kind of thinking on my part. But yeah, I should have been activating the self-heal and maybe even chucking down the immortality field rather than dying. I think it's poor of me to die there. Although it was unlucky, I didn't know the Winston was there.
You're fully healed.
I mean, this point looks lost, yeah. Back up. Got a cheeky ultimate charge there. Get me close to the window. There's self-heal. Okay, this is my favourite place to hold as a support on Hanamura. I mean, as Baptiste, I do actually have access to go up to, probably with my jumpy boots, whatever they're called. I can probably go up to the high ground on the right. But you can be a bit exposed, you can be a bit left out in the open if you get dived, if someone can jump up there with you. So drop the immortality field down there to help the Reinhardt. One thing that's affected there, which I think I learned this season, I think it must be a map coming up because it was Hollywood where it became really obvious, is that I think the lantern needs line of sight. Not much I can do there, I don't think. Yeah, essentially our Reinhardt went off chasing someone. We were a bit short on the point. We appear to be winning the fight. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're doing okay here. Bad position. What am I doing? Yeah, positioning's definitely been a problem in this match so far. I think really the biggest challenge has been not being sure what your team's going to do or where they're going to go, and therefore not being quite sure where the best place to take up a position is, especially as well when, or not so much on point A, but on this point, kind of like I've been, or our team have been avoiding the point somewhat, so it's kind of been left to me to sit on the point. It says that there you are, as I've been off the point as well there, contributing to that C9, but that was a big problem, big team problem, was that we kept walking off the point. I think our DPS kept taking the high ground to do work from there. Reinhardt, God only knows where he went. Diva actually and Wrecking Ball, to be fair, they were trying to do a good job of the point. They got pushed off there at the end, and I wasn't paying enough attention to the timer, so that was a mistake, the way to finish that. But it's definitely positioning weakness here. I say I can see it in my play where I'm just not quite sure where I should be setting up. Partly because I don't know exactly what my team are going to do or what directions they're going to take. And I mean, in particular, I generally try to lean towards sticking with the main tank. That's kind of the default starting point I try to take in a lot of games that I go into now. Particularly support, you try and keep them alive. And hopefully everything else will work out. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't help on this one. We've got a Reinhardt who's charging in. Obviously there's no comms, so I don't even know when he's going to charge in. I just kind of have to react to it. And particularly on point B, I think I was very much torn between staying with the point and kind of going in with my Reinhardt, whatever. Yeah, so maybe at this point I should be making the decision that I don't know if the off tank is actually better, but they do seem to be more point focused than the main tank. So maybe I should be sticking with them, putting my resources into helping them. See that there's someone up there. Yeah, there you go. Obviously, we already know there's no one in voice chat, so I can't really call anything out. I think I just stepped outside of the immortality field there. That's a mistake. Yeah, that's poor.
It's not over yet.
So yeah, I think I'm not. The problem here is I'm not playing calm enough. Feels like, you know, I was panicking about positions in the first round. That one, I was kind of walking all over the place, walk out of the immortality field. Whereas if I'd stayed still and just kind of focused targets from there, might have been better. Our Reaper just messed up his teleport there and teleported 2 steps forward. Okay, this is alright. Really what I need to do here is just keep everyone alive through it. Oh, we've got 2 big kills. Good work from our Hanzo. Maybe could have kept the Moira alive there. But Moira Anna, sorry. Our Anna alive against their Moira. Stand back.
Let them up.
I think I was trying to be on the point, but not touching a mine, but also using the window there. But I think our team capped the point there anyway. I don't even know what happened there actually. Then they must have C9'd even worse than we did then, because I'm sure they had the numbers and they had the mines on the point. Yeah, I don't know what they did there. It's too late to watch that on the replay viewer, but I mean, we had loads of time, so it's not as though we just got lucky at the end. We could have had another attack or whatever, but I think they definitely dropped the ball there, because obviously our Anna had previously died, I had died. I don't know. Some of our players were fighting on the left. Reinhardt seemed to be charging from the right before. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who was on the point capping it. And I don't know what happened to their wrecking ball. Who was previously on the point? That's crazy. But it works out all right. We've got a surprisingly good time back. Anyway, I'm sticking on the Baptiste here. Junkrat's called for a group up, so I've acknowledged him to let him know that I tried to do that. If someone calls for the group up, I like to drop the acknowledgement just so the rest of the team know, yeah, I agree with that. So at least two members are in sync. However, then the Junkrat has gone and run off, and I think is now stood on top of the enemy spawn or something. So what the hell? We're not going to jump up there. We're not going to group up there. Sorry. I'm going to start a bit more forwards now with our team. I don't really like fighting here. You always lose this, and I don't know. Whereas on some points, I know that, or on some maps, if you start off really close up, it gets you. You can basically get an extra fight out of it. I'm not sure that really applies on Hanamura, if I'm honest, because our spawn's just too far away. I don't think it will make a big difference if we were to lose a fight here versus at the choke. Putting so much resource just into our Reinhardt at the moment. I'm just kind of hoping everyone else is okay. Heal, heal, heal. Oh no, sorry, he's okay. I saw the body of the other Reinhardt. I thought, oh, I've missed him. I know Reinhardt shouting that out, where you can see just how much I'm putting all my resources pretty much into Reinhardt and no one else at the moment. Yeah, so obviously now we've lost the fight there, which we were always inevitable to do at some point, but I don't think we've gained anything by losing. Have we lost the fight? Hanzo's there still popping off. Oh, Hanzo is doing work on the point. I know we're losing the point, but he's landing kills, to be fair to him. Threw that out a bit in hope, really. Oh yes, I hit the point just in time. Is that our? I think I thought that was our hog. Who was on the point at the same time, because obviously I only saw like part of him in that viewpoint there. It's alright. I mean, to be fair there, oh, we're still going. We've saved the point. So that was really good play by me, actually, to get on the point in the immortality field. I got a cheeky kill on the Reinhardt as I stepped onto the point, and even though I couldn't hold it, we've actually managed to retain it. So that was good. I'm happy with that. Just gonna drop the window here. It should have known he had a Death Blossom ready there. I think I was trying to touch the... Yeah, I rushed onto the point too quickly there. I think I should have stayed off the point as I was coming in. Dropped the window where I said window. And then fired heals and damage through there. And it's possible someone could have come around from behind me, but if they're doing that, they're not on the point, I guess. Okay. No, they've not got much time to count B, so... It's not too bad. We'll probably... I can't quite see the timer on the tiny screen here, but I reckon one fight winner, we're probably okay. Threw the thing out at Lucio when he was dueling the Bob, but I think I put too much focus on the Bob there. Maybe should have been focusing my resources elsewhere. It's alright, the fight's still going. Hanzo again's coming clutch. I've hardly seen Hanzo, like physically just seen him do anything here, but he keeps coming up in the kill screen, particularly at the end of fights. So he's clearly doing work wherever he's doing it from. I have a feeling maybe it's in the previous round, he's doing work, but he's standing off the point and he's taking odd angles and getting cheeky flanks and stuff like that, which works to get the kills, but obviously doesn't help you contest a point. Okay, so we've got pharmacy this time. Interesting change. Essentially, yeah, we need to cap A and a third of B.
Dying on my watch.
That's not impossible. I think we've got a good time bank. Again, sorry, when I record, it only shows the clip on part of the screen. The time is so tiny, as I'm not right up against my screen either. So I just assume we've got loads of time because they massively C9'd last time. I think, was it here? I can't remember if it was this match. I think it might have been this match where I was really expecting a Bastion. Because obviously he just seems to be the default option when you're in a desperate situation and you need a hold and you need something to give you the edge. You go Bastion. I think it was on this map where I was. It just occurred to me in spawn. They're probably gonna run a Bastion. Where's our Reinhardt? Oh god, come on. Now this is obviously worrying. Oh, so we've got a turret, not Bastion. Oh no, they have got Bastion. Yeah, I'm sure it's this match where in spawn I just knew it. They were going to come out with a Bastion, and then when I saw the Bastion, on the one hand I was like, I'm a genius, but at the same time I thought, oh god, how are we going to deal with this? So our team's been a bit scattered. I think they're playing no, they're playing Reinhardt, aren't they? Up there. Yeah, they're playing Sigma and Reinhardt, so yeah, double shields. Okay, so it was good. Some good offensive immortality fields there. Again, obviously we're not communicating, so we're not really coordinating on this. Ideally what we need to do is put that down and everyone just stands there, fires damage into it, and as soon as it goes down, then we back off, heal up, and go again. Especially now that we've got window. Well, I mean, if you run out, you just do that, because if you can hide, I mean, he's died, but if you could get over there, then hide from the Bastion, then you might do really well. Good kill onto there, Anna. Big. God, I'm so bad at avoiding fire strikes. Definitely need to get better at that. But now I'm separated from my team, so I'm not giving them healing. I think it's like, do I want to go in there and potentially risk exposing myself, or do I want to another good offensive? Was I touching the fire? I don't think I was touching that fire.
Someone's looking out for me.
Thank you.
That was a messy fight win, but it got the job done. In particular, a lot of it started, I think, from that Reinhardt charge,
I am capturing the objective.
where he just drew so much of their focus that it created the space for us to push through. So I mean, it was crazy and reckless, but well, it worked. So
Not as good as new.
okay. Again, though, we've got to get through. They're playing turret, Bastion, double shield. This is yeah. So this will be before the Orisa and Sigma nerfs and stuff. I heard someone behind us there. Why not? It worked last time. This is where ideally I'd coordinate better with the Reinhardt, because ideally you want to send him charging in as I throw out an immortality field, so that, I mean, they would then target that and probably take it down quite quickly, but at least they buy an extra few seconds to get something done. They switched off the Bastion. They might have switched off the Bastion actually. Oh, thank you, Mercy. So I don't think I should have died there, really. Oh, we've got some kills. We've got to go. We've got to go. Although we've got Bastion ult coming in, haven't we? Ah, poor, very poor. I think I know why I threw Immortality Field down, because that's where Roadhog was. I should have thrown it at the top, out of sight, so that Bastion would have had to come all the way up the stairs to destroy it. And his ult might have expired before then. Yeah. I mean, that's very easy to say in retrospect, with the power of hindsight there, but especially given that we saw the Roadhog come back. But yeah, that's you know, that's something to think about for the future. I've been placing my immortality field pretty well for a lot of this match, kind of placing it in positions where you get your line of sight, but you also get, but not in the enemy's line of sight, and using it to be offensive, not just defensive. Now essentially here I need to wait for Reinhardt to charge in, chuck the immortality field after him, and hope he does something before it expires. And we only need 1/3 of a point here. Yeah, this is where I kind of get stuck. Oh, dead. Oh. Indecisiveness. I should have gone for the health pack up. I don't know actually, because that ball would have killed me even quicker. Mercy reses me again. Thank you, Mercy. This is where you do kind of get worried. Well, we can't lose at this point, which is the good news. Yeah, so you can see this one's pretty much over, and it's a draw. So obviously not a loss, not the worst result. I felt that we were slightly flattered at points by that result. I do think they were a better team. We were very disorganised as a team, I felt. Not in a... I don't mean that in a negative way, like anyone was... I didn't also criticise any individual players, it's just... We were all playing our roles, we had a good team composition, it just... We were just all on different wavelengths, doing different things. And obviously our Hanzo bailed us out with some big picks a couple of times. And they obviously massively C9'd at the end of their round. I think without those, they probably should have won that. But it's alright. It was good to see Baptiste. Obviously, I've not really done much under Baptiste, I don't think. So it was good to see that. Some good bits, some good immortality field uses attackingly, but more work to do. But I've got more videos to come, maybe with Baptiste. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye.